Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Able to slither by.
42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mixon on the toss right. And a short gain down to about the 33.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
Now a play fake here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
Back deep, Trent Taylor. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And again, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their...
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick six. So dealing with his deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, You might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Burrow. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you gotta like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms here going over the middle. 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
To the air again, Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Burrow loses the football.
But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keep it.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon on the draw. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Here we go. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A little jet sweep to start the drive. There's some space here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Down inside the 10.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Burrow will throw.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 3rd and 2, now Burrow.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And now they're in the hurry-up. Burrow on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Touchdown!
Trenton Irwin.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Second down, McKinnon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 1-score